Back, you're still watching Morning Live. Now, author and motivational speaker Athini-Namhla December has shared her harrowing life story in a book she titled Gracefully Broken. In every test, there is a testimony. This covers December's heartbreaking story of growing up without a father, how her mother couldn't be part of her life due to pain of being rejected by her dad, and how she unknowingly ended up dating her own brother. Well, to shed more light on the contents of this offering, Athini-Namhla December joins us now in studio to tell us more about this book. Athini, a very good morning to you. A warm welcome to Morning Live.
Hey, good morning to you too.
Hey, I mean, just the intro.
Yes.
You can just tell that this is a very heavy book. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind your book.
When I started writing the book, to be honest, it was out of anger. I felt like it is time that I share the story to the world. A lot has happened and I never got a chance to talk. I've never saw a need to say anything. I allowed everyone to judge me the way they felt until I prayed and God gave me the title of the book, which is Gracefully Broken. When you are talking about God, you cannot be talking about anger and grief and all that. He put me in a position whereby he made me understood that everything happened for a reason. It was all for his purpose. I had to go through every step and every stage of my life so that everyone will know he is a God who never leave nor forsake us.
Talk to us about some of those hardships and those obstacles along the way that you encountered.
Let's start with Athini-Namhla. Mama Wam is a very loud person. She can just shout and howl. So I was 26 years. She was calling me, Athini. I was like, oh, what have I done this time? And I said, Andy, by the way, why did you call me Athini-Namhla? And she said, they denied you. And I was only 26 years by then. Apparently, they denied me and I happened to look like my father. So Mama had to raise this child without a father, the child who is looking like the father, exactly like her father. And as an adult now, I understand her pain. I think it was never easy for her, like to deal with everything. As a result, I spent most of my time with my granny. I was raised by my granny, actually. Every time Mama, when she wants anything from me, she will say, I raised you without a father. To a point that I asked her as an adult, do you really think it was nice for me to grow up without a father? I needed you. You were not there for me. She never understood me. Even today, we don't understand each other. Just because I needed a mother and she couldn't be the mother I needed because of her pain that she couldn't deal with. I don't know my father at this age, and that has resulted in me not being able to open up for love because I've been afraid of the history will repeat itself. And I ended up dating my own brother, not knowing he is my brother because he was never part of us. We are not told that we are relatives. We are siblings with my brother. I happened to go to varsity. Then I started life in Durban. I was raised by my granny, I told that.
Yes.
Then when things collapsed in my life, my granny saw no need. The clouds outside, and when it's raining, we have to wake up because we were floating on water. But with all that, I was still alive. I thank God for the opportunities. I thank people who accommodated me in Durban. I thank the people that used to work for me, that had to provide food for me. Because my life was every day I had to try to get a 10 rand to go to town. Then Ojuma will organize food for that day and another 10 rand to go back so that I can come again. They used to work for me. I used to have machines, people doing clothes for myself, and I would be selling that. But things collapsed because of certain mistakes and trusting wrong people.
Yeah.
Yes. Then it was unfortunate that I lost my best friend in the process of that. And that one was the worst part of everything. I lost weight from my size to a size 32. I felt like I was dying myself until something came in my mind that Unobuhle loved me. One thing she would never want is me dying just because of the pain caused by her.
Yeah.
Only those words gave me strength to fight back, but it was never easy.
So how did you get to a point where you say, you know, I've gone through so much, let me put it in a book? Because there's so much pain that you carry as well, but how did you then decide, I'm going to write a book about the pain that I've gone through?
First of all, it was a prophecy that I never understood because I'm a lazy writer.
Yeah.
Even at school, now, my friends were writing notes for me. Then I came to Joburg to pursue acting. Then I went to Western area only to find, this Joburg is far from the Joburg I ever wanted.
Yeah.
I am not a person who wanted mines and all that. Then I wanted to do something. I have been writing books, putting them aside. Then I thought, okay, now it's time that I write the book. I got depressed to a point of wanting to kill myself. I never understood, Guti, how possible can a person go through all this?
Yes.
A lot of things I never wrote about. They are too personal because they are between me and my mother.
Yeah.
Then I was depressed to a point that it was for the first and the last time that I wanted to kill myself. Then I started fasting and praying because I saw I was losing myself. The environment I was in, it's different from what I'm coming from, and everything that I wanted, I couldn't be able to achieve anything. I started writing, then I wrote. It helped me writing. It helped me heal because it gave me a platform of talking about things that I was not able to face. Then the book was out there. There was financial constraints, but God has been great because people will come through. I will try. I'm a hustler. I will sell things and I'll save until the book is out.
Yeah. Now, you say, you know, time never heals. We live to learn with the pain. What do you mean by this?
After we've lost our loved ones, people will say, in time you'll be okay. Time never heals. We just, nobody, I will never meet her again until we meet in the morning.
Yeah.
There are days I will cry and say, I wish you were still here. You don't get to a point that you said, I'm completely healed. It's the same situation with my family and everything. As much as I say, I appreciate everything that my father has done because it has given me opportunities. I always tell people when I'm motivating them, take advantage of your pain. Because writing this book, I'm here with you today. If it was not about writing the book, I could have not been sitting next to you today. I made sure I found my purpose in my pain. Even though it's not as if it has vanished, it has not. I will forever live with that. I wish we can have a better relationship with my mother, but we can't. I wish we can change things, but we can't. Pain is still there. We're just living with it. It's about suppressing it or ignoring it. But now and then, something will come and remind you of it.
Triggers.
Yes.
Now, you also touch on forgiveness in the book. How much have you forgiven your mom?
Yes, I have. I have. I understand where she's coming. I understand myself first. I'm not just a normal person. I'm a called person. When you are gifted, when you are called with God, your life won't be like any other person. You go things that are difficult, things that are ununderstandable to other people. Like I've understood my life. I'm like a tree. There were things that need to be pruned. There were challenges that I had to go through. I went through pain for other people. I got broken so people can know that when God say I am a healing balm, what does he say? I've never went to any counseling, to be honest, but God has healed me. I'm ready to love my mother. I'm ready to build my family. My family collapsed. Even our cousins, like they were broken. But I'm still standing. I'm the one who tried to calm them down. But it's okay. It was my call. No one else could have went through what I went through. I just had to go through and alone. I'm not even angry at my friends. At some point, I was so angry at them because I've been there for them. When I needed them, they were not there. But I'm okay now. I've forgiven every person, even my father. There was a point I would say, I don't wish he comes back sick, or when he comes back, I have to bury him. I will do whatever God is calling me to do. I understood it's not about me, but it's about God. Like, we are different. We are called for different ministries in life.
Yeah. Your mother, though, I'm curious about her response to, yes, it's one thing for you to forgive her, but is she receptive of the forgiveness and wanting to build a relationship with you?
At this point, she is not at a level where I am. I recently wrote her a message a month or two ago. I needed her blessing for something. And I knew, Uguti, I cannot pursue this without her blessing. Yes. I sent her a message apologizing about everything that has happened. And I asked her for the blessings. She responded, or she understands, she forgives me. Honestly speaking, I don't think so. I think Mama needs counseling. She has too much anger. She has too much anger. She's not happy. I do wish one day she finds it in her heart. It was not about us, but God. Can we just forget about everything else? And I pray she understands. I didn't write a book to embarrass her or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just my calling. And I do pray she gives me honest blessings that I pursue whatever God is calling me to do.
What are you hoping people take away from this book?
Understanding that it's not about my family. It's not about me trying to get attention. It's me trying to show the glory of God. Me trying to tell a story on my side. This book is not about me, but it's about things we are being challenged every day. The mistakes our parents did. And the rejection, we need to deal with rejection. We need to understand our pain. We need to go for therapy and counseling. It does work, because it ends up at the end of the day affecting people that are innocent. I always ask myself that, what if I could have fallen pregnant with my brother? What could have happened right now? But we are fortunate that we are still young. We're not even intimate, for that matter. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for your book. Such a powerful book. Thank you so much. I hope you found healing. Hey? Thank you so much.
I have.
That's a Sunday morning guest, author Athini-Namhla December, and we're just discussing her latest book titled Gracefully Broken. That's our Sunday morning author. All right, let's hear what you have to say on the socials.